See how quickly he just snatches the ball and then sends it away on the break.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. No good on his first attempt of the game. Here's Walter, hounded by Ball. Barnes, no good. Ball with it. He had 25 points in his last game. And we're about a minute into the first. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Now quickly. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. Ball with the rebound.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward.
The three from Barnes, and he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Every year, Scotty Barnes looking increasingly comfortable shooting from the perimeter.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Ball, and he banks in the layup. Ball's got 6.
Almost perfect in the game to start, 3 of 4.
Quickly passes to Pirtle. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Yeah, 7-footers, it's a great idea to live around the hoop, and that's where Pirtle has set up camp.
The Hornets have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. Quickly with a rebound. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And let's take a look at the centers and power forwards having a strong month at the free throw line. Second, Miles Bridges.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
And I love how Ball will fight for it, getting around that inside physicality.
Outside Barrett, fires from deep. They get it back. From deep. Here's Pirtle. Well, it was only a matter of time before they finally get the bucket.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
There's Ball with a 3, and count it. Now 5 for 7.
Yeah, this period, they're letting him go to work, and it's paying off.
Let's send it out to Allie LaForce, who caught up with head coach Darko Rajakovic. Allie?
I talked with Coach about Lamelo Ball and what he said to his guys before the game, and he said to me, I just told our guys to be active out there. Lamelo is an energetic, springy player, and we can't let him out-hustle and outwork us. Lamelo is a challenging assignment for any defense. We'll see how this unfolds, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Pirtle with a screen on Ball. Quickly finds Pirtle, and the dunk by Pirtle.
I do so enjoy watching a bounce pass executed that perfectly.
After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brent.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
The 3, Barrett. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Last time they met was in Charlotte.
They were able to pull out a win last time because their bench came up big. It's so important to have depth on your roster.
Probably looking for more of the same here, as we know a deep bench so crucial to any team's success.
The 3, Barrett hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
And Barrett had some time to focus there, and he made that one count.
Ball against Quickley. Shoots from the baseline, and it's good. Off the back rim and in. Ball's got 19 points.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Walter. Puts up a three. Rebounded by Green. A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Here's Ball. And another basket for Charlotte.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Pirtle with the ball. Outside Barrett. Down low. Pass to Mobo. Walter from outside. Here's Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And that's what they pay Pirtle to do. Get extra possessions and capitalize if you can go back up.
Here's Barrett. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Brooklyn. And the shot's good. Barrett's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
This game has been like a seesaw. Both teams going back and forth at one another.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
Lamelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. He's been lighting it up tonight. 24 points. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
The most consistent attack on offense so far has been the mid-range jump shot. We'll see if they can keep that rolling.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
The Hornets with a lead. Barnes is out there with Chris Boucher. And it's Shed in at the point guard position. That's the group for Toronto to kick off the second quarter.
Yeah, inside Ball has to rely on his agility. That's how he finds his way to close-range looks.
And given Lamelo Ball is 6'7", how does this give him an advantage in his position, Greg?
Well, B.A., he's able to score on smaller guards, as well as see over them and find his teammates. His height and quick decision-making are real weapons. His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
And so it's Barnes with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Abaji. The open shot by Barnes. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Barnes has got 5 now.
Shooting off the catch, Scotty Barnes has built out that part of his game.
Here's Simpson. Nurkic with the ball, covered by Boucher. Here's Diabate. He's guarded by Barnes. Fires from the wing. Rebound Toronto. They want to keep rolling here, following the win against Brooklyn.
And as a rule of thumb, the road can really test your team's depth. But they all stepped up and collectively produced a lot of points.
Yeah, and watching that, all kinds of contributions and just little things that guys were doing to chip in for that win.
And the basket by Abaji.
Nice delivery there. You can't hesitate when a man comes free on the perimeter. He got it, went right into the shot.
Here's Ball. Ball in the paint.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Now it's a 5-point Charlotte lead.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. B.A.?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Lawson passes to Barnes. Here's Shed. Takes a 3. Ball with the rebound. Charlotte leading by 3. Pass to Diabate. Baseline jumper. And Salon gets it to go. Salon, he's got his first bucket in this one. Well, when you look at the forwards in this league, there are a lot more Grant Hill types out there these days, Parker.
Well, thank you for the nice words, B.A. Of course, I took pride in my overall game. And over the last few decades or so, we've seen a bunch of guys playing the 3, 4, and 5 who can pass, dribble, and shoot. So it's fun to watch the game evolve.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ball. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, now that we're into the second half of the season, these are the teams that have been grabbing steals and converting on the other end. The Raptors, 4th.
Their enthusiasm on defense since the break has been fun to watch, making plenty of trouble for the offense and reaping the rewards on the other end.
Raptors trail by 5. And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Pass to Barrett. Over Green. That one's wide left. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Ball. Ball taking it all the way.
Yeah, nice quick transition play from Ball, getting out ahead of the defense and converting on the fast break.
Here's Mobo. Now here's Pirtle. He's got 10. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of 9 attempts to go in the second. Looking good. And the ball out of play. The Raptors will have it. And the Raptors making a change here. Barnes is checked in.
Number 4.
There's 1:40 left in the first half of this one. Pass to Walter. Fires for 3. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
They've got some ground to make up, and shooting the 3-ball more consistently like they are now should help them do it.
Basket counts. Ball's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Man, he's on fire. Playing patient basketball, not forcing shots.
Raptors trail by 4. And here's Pirtle. 12 points for him. For 3, Barrett. Can't hit that one.
Well, his poor shooting is a big reason that they're staring at this deficit right now. He needs to get on track if they're going to find a way to win.
And that one, good. Ball's got 38 points.
With his size and quickness, Ball's pull-up is unstoppable.
Outside Barrett. The 3 from Barnes. And it's out of bounds. That one off Pirtle.
Number 25, KJ Simpson.
.40 seconds left in the second. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
And the dunk by Pirtle.
And this is a little bit surprising, but the big man Pirtle feasting now.
The smart play. Wait and take the final shot.
Yeah, every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Quickly passes to Barnes. Kicks it to Quickly from the arc. That shot off the mark. Lamelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Hello.
Look here now at Charlotte. They haven't played their best ball. It's an understatement. Looking a little lost and flustered right now. It's almost like they don't have any confidence in themselves.
And now breaking down the first half we saw, what can you say about Lamelo Ball? He's putting on a show.
He's wrecking those boys in the lane. They look worn out and defeated. That's how I used to do it.
Yeah, I knew somehow you was going to bring this back to you, but I don't disagree.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Lamelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
On the court for the Hornets, Smith out there with Ball. Then it's Miles Bridges. Then there's Mark Williams. And it's Green in at the small forward position. And Williams has got the ball here for Charlotte. 6-point lead. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Pelicans at Smoothie King Center in New Orleans. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Outside Barrett. Looking to get back on track. And that one is stuffed right through.
When RJ can play where he's mixing up speeds, but is also in control of himself, this is the kind of stuff you get from him.
Yes, sir! Ball hits a triple.
3 straight buckets to start the half. This is how they wanted to come out and execute.
Here's Quickly. They shoot again, and he sinks the layup.
All kinds of grit there on the inside from Emmanuel Quickly.
Hornets leading by 7. Here's Ball, driving inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now's a good time to look at the league leaders in field goal shooting. The real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th is Jakob Poeltl.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Pass to Barnes. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Raptors trail by 11. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Lamelo Ball is such an instinctive playmaker. Talking about his approach, he said, I'm just making it up. I see someone, I throw it, whatever comes to mind. Brian, the way he sees the game makes him box office attraction.
I like it. It's that new school flair with a game that harkens back to some of the greats. He's special to watch, Allie. Toronto has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. On the wing quickly. Outside Barnes. Barrett finds Poeltl. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 5 rebounds in the game. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, RJ Barrett on the trade, and slowly and surely they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
Quickly against Ball, and it's Quickly with a miss.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Ball's doubled over Quickly. Ball no good.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. That'll send Emmanuel quickly to the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges, and he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. And the Raptors making a change here. Lawson's checked in, and the Hornets making a change here as well. Diabate's checked in, and a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Ball with it, now guarded by Barrett. Ball no good. Uh-oh, now it looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
And a chance here to check out some stats from Mark Williams.
And I think the grind of the season has caught up to him a little. You can see it in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a dive. He appears to be wearing down. Maybe he can get his legs back under him today.
Shot is good by Barrett.
And I'm impressed with R.J. Barrett and his body control when he's around the basket like that. Good finish.
Here's Ball. And another one.
And he's nearing the single-game franchise scoring record.
Absolutely on fire. Already a night to remember and approaching some history. Boucher outside. Inside. Here's Lawson. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Ball. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Ball's got 57 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
That one goes in.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Offensive board. Fires the three. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You like how Barrett always keeps his eyes open, watching the court for those assist opportunities.
He got it again! Sensational!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time. Abaji's checked in for Toronto. And the free throw, no good.
You gotta respect the enthusiasm Lamelo Ball brings to his game. He thrives out here under the bright lights with all eyes on him. Come on, B.A. He sure can rise.
Grant, that's as good as it gets. One of the best in the league. Raptors trail by 8. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that one's good. Lawson.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Ooh, a little soft teardrop from Ball.
What a gentle shot by Ball. Not overpowering with his release.
The three. And it's Shed missing. Ball left side. And they pick up 2.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Here's Mobo. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Charlotte ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now? By and large, they're taking great shots. We'll be right back with you shortly.